We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Williams, the man in motion left. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now White. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Ty Johnson, 49 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play action. It's Herbert. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's White. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, it's White. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. White. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now White with a first down throw. He finds Corey Davis. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. White. And his throw here's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now White. And the coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Steps away. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, White. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, White. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, White. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's White. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And I think the ball's out. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Williams, the man in motion left. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's White. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The play fake, now White. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. White looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. White. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 31 yards. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently. Just
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Herbert on first down now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. White. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now White. Completes it to Davis. A nice little juke. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is home. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, they've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The first down carry here for Johnson. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The slot man in motion right. Herbert now to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Come on. Mike 9, Mike 9. Know your job. Check 9, check 9. Check 31.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Franco 80. 18 Ramler, 18 Ramler.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you. Check. Fresno. Back. Check 99.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
I'm coming. 57, Mike.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We got this. Ship. Tight dog.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
57 to Mike.
And the slot man goes in motion left. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Kill.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on now, let's do this.
Now White with a first down throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, here's White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. White. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now White. Caught right side, Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. White out to his left. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On third down, here's Hall. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
19 Tiger. Warriors 70.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check.
60 Bison. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Trap 60.
On first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Right now. Hey, we gotta get to that Michael here. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
70 Lions.
Begin.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's White. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Back to the air on second down. White able to find Davis. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. To throw, White. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Hall on a give up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. White looks to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Johnson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ty Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. White eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now White throwing on 4th down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's White. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. up to throw again. Flushed out right. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. From the shotgun, here's White. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 21.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, White. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
57's Mike. Mike 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Another run with Sanders. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Eagles are going to